If you want to learn how to have a conversation over the phone in English, watch this video. Hello, my name is Maddie from POC English, and in this lesson, we are going to talk about how to have a phone conversation in English. First of all, we are going to learn some vocabulary, which is related to phone and having a phone conversation. Then, we are going to learn the main functions, the main situations you may come across while you are having a phone conversation. And finally, I will show you an example of how to use whatever you have learned in this video when you are talking over the phone. So make sure you watch this lesson to the end. By the way, if you want to receive the lesson summary of this lesson and every other lessons I post on YouTube in a single PDF file for free, just go to my website, click on the link here or in the description. Go to that link, enter your email address, and that's it. You will get all my lesson summaries in PDF format. So let's just start with the vocabulary. And the first word is dial. Dial is a verb, which means to enter a phone number in order to call somebody. So the act of entering the phone number is called to dial. So you dial a number. Next word is phone. Now, phone can be a noun. This is a phone. Well, this is a cell phone, but you can also have a phone. But phone can also be a verb. As a verb, to phone someone means to call somebody. So phone somebody, call somebody. There is another synonym, ring. You can also ring somebody. Also, there is another way you can say it. You can say, give somebody a ring. So to phone somebody, to call somebody, to ring somebody, or to give somebody a ring means to call someone in order to talk to. Pay attention. You cannot dial somebody. You dial a number, but you call somebody, you ring somebody, you phone someone. And vice versa. You don't phone a number. You dial a number. You phone somebody, you dial a number. Now, you have dialed a number in order to call your friend, and then the phone rings. What do? You have to pick the phone up. To pick up means to answer the call. Hi, pick up. Now, when you are done with the conversation and you say bye, what do? Beep. You hang up. To hang up means to end the phone conversation. So to pick up, to hang up. Now imagine you call a big company and you want to talk to a friend of yours who works in the same company. The operator will pick the phone up and will ask you, who do you want to talk to? Then you tell the name of your friend and say, I want to talk to Jack. The operator will say, I will put you through. What does it mean to put you through? To put through means I will transfer your call to that person. So I will connect you with that person. I will put you through. And if your friend is not available, he or she will call you back. So to call somebody back means to return a call. So let's quickly review. To dial a number, to phone someone, to call someone, to ring someone, or to give somebody a ring. All of them are synonymous. The next one was to pick up. Opposite is to hang up. If you call a third person and that person wants to connect you to another person, that is to put you through. I'm going to put you through. And finally, if the other person is not available, they are going to call you back. And that's with the vocabulary. Enough. Let's get to the second part of this video, functions. Now, in this part of the lesson, we are going to talk about different situations that you might come across while talking over the phone and what you can say in those situations. Let's start. The first function is answering the phone. Now, if your phone is ringing, somebody's calling you, you pick up the phone, but what's the first thing you say? What would you say in that situation? If you are answering a private phone, if this is your cell phone and if a friend of yours is calling, you can simply say, hello. That's it. But if it's a business phone, if you're working in a company and then the phone in your office rings, you pick the phone up and you state your full name. Teacher Maddie. So the first function is very easy and straightforward. Hello for normal conversations And if it's a business conversation, Teacher Maddie, you state your full name. Function 2 is asking for another person. Now, imagine you call someone, somebody else picks the phone up, and you want to ask for someone else. What will you say in that situation? You can say, could I speak with, and then mention the name of that person. For example, I want to talk to Johnny Depp. So I say, could I speak with Johnny Depp? British people say to. Could I speak to? So could I speak to Johnny Depp? Both of them are okay. Could I speak with? Could I speak to? Function 3 is saying who you are. Sometimes you may need to mention who you are over the phone. Maybe they're asking for your name. What will you say in that situation? Well, it's very easy, right? I'm Maddie. Correct? No. If you meet someone in person, you can say, I'm Maddie. But when you don't have the eye contact, when you cannot see the other person, when you're having a conversation over the phone, you don't say, I'm Maddie. Nope. You say, this is Maddie. So you use this is with your name. Now let's imagine a weird conversation. Imagine I pick the phone up and then I say, hi. The other person says, hi, could I talk to Maddie? But I'm Maddie. What should I say? I can simply say, speaking. That's it, speaking. It means that's me. I can also introduce myself and say, this is Maddie. I can mix the two up and say, this is Maddie speaking. Now, in an informal context, you can also say, this is he, if you're a boy, if you're a guy. Or this is she, if you're a girl or if you're a woman. So, in an informal context, we say, this is he or this is she. Pay attention, not this is him, this is her. No. This is he, this is she. But in a more formal context, you would say speaking or this is Maddie speaking. All right, function 4, asking who somebody is. Now you know what to say if somebody asks for your name, right? You say, this is Maddie, this is your name. But what if you want to ask someone of their name? Well, in that case, you can say, who's this? American people say, who's this? British people say, who's that? So both of them are fine. You can say who's this or who's that. But if you want to be very formal and polite, you can say, who's calling, please? Who's calling, please? Which means, please tell me your name. Who's calling, please? So to ask someone's name, you can say, who's this? Or who's that? Or who's calling, please? Now, imagine somebody calls you and asks for Johnny Depp, who's your roommate. You look around and say, hey, Johnny, and Johnny's not there. What will you say over the phone? You can say, I'm afraid he is not in at the moment. Pay attention. I'm afraid, which basically means I'm sorry. I'm afraid he is not in at the moment. Listen, I don't say he's not here. I say he's not in. I'm afraid he's not in at the moment, right now. And then I can offer something. For example, can I take a message? It means, would you like me to give him a message when he comes back? But on the other hand, if you have called someone and then somebody else picks the phone and you ask for Johnny and Johnny is not there and the other person says, sorry, but I'm afraid Johnny is not in at the moment, what will you say? You can say, can I leave a message? Can I leave a message for Johnny? Or you could say, okay, fine, I will call again later. You can have a request and say, could you ask him to call me back? Could you ask him to call me back? Or you can simply ask them to inform Johnny that you have called and say, could you please tell Johnny that Maddie called? Thanks. Function 6 is asking people to wait. Now, maybe something happens that you want to ask the other person on the other end of the line to wait for a second. For example, you have another call or somebody's knocking on the door of your room or office, or maybe your wife or your mother shouts your name. In that case, you can say, just a moment, or hold on a moment. Or if it's an informal situation, if your friend is over the phone, you can say, hang on. That's it. But in a business situation where your client is over the phone, you might say, may I put you on hold? May I put you on hold? Or you can say, hold the line, please. May I put you on hold? Hold the line, please. Function 7 is when you have dialed the wrong number or when somebody has called you mistakenly. In that case, if you have dialed the wrong number, you can say, sorry, I think I've got the wrong number. Or if the other person who has called you has dialed the wrong number, you could say, sorry, I think you've got the wrong number. This is Maddie, not Jesse. And the last function is when you have other problems, which are very common when you're having a phone conversation. Now, imagine you call someone, but the connection is not smooth, in the sense that they're on, but then they go off. And then they're on again, and off again, and on again, and off again. What can you say in that situation? You can say, Jack, you're breaking up. You are breaking up. Which means you get disconnected, then connected, then disconnected, then connected, and I don't understand what you're saying. You can also use this phrase while you're having an online meeting with someone and the internet connection is not so good or smooth. So you can say, sorry, I couldn't catch that. You're breaking up. You are breaking up. Could you repeat, please? If in the middle of a conversation you get disconnected, you dial the person again and you can say, sorry, I got cut off. I got cut off, which means I mistakenly or without any fault of my own got disconnected. Sorry, I got cut off. So that's it with the common problems. You call someone, they're talking over the phone with someone else, so the line is busy, the number is busy, or instead of busy, you say engaged, right? If you're talking over the phone with someone and the connection is not smooth, it's on and off and on again and off again, you say, you are breaking up. And if you get disconnected, you can call again and say, sorry, I got cut off. Now, we have learned some vocabulary and we have talked about 8 different functions or 8 different situations that you might come across while you're having a conversation over the phone. Now it's time to see a conversation in order to understand how to use these different phrases together. Let me dial this number. Charles Company, how may I help? Hi, could I speak with Jack Richards? Who's calling, please? This is Maddie. All right, hold the line, please. I'm going to put you through. Jack Richards? Hey, Jack, this is Maddie. Hey, Maddie, sup? Not much. Listen, I'm going to have a party this week at my place. I wanted to invite you. Sorry, I didn't catch that. You're breaking up. Oh, I think I got cut off for a moment. I said I'm going to have a party at my place this weekend. Would you like to come? Oh, sounds great. But listen, I'm very busy now. Can I call you back later, like in an hour? Sure, no worries. All right, bye. Bye. And that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget, if you want to receive the lesson summary of this video, click on this link or the link in the description. Go to my website, enter your email address, click subscribe. That's for free. You will receive the PDF file of the summary of this video. Plus, the next time I record a video and I post on YouTube, you will receive the PDF file of the summary for free in your email address. So don't miss it. Plus, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to get notifications of my future videos. That's it. I hope you have a great day and bye.